first 4 years, I remember I had services every week in San Diego. I had a massive building. They called me pastor, apostle. I went to seminary school, all that stuff. And I believed in my heart that I was doing the right thing because everybody was doing that.
Right.
So after one service one day, I was with my wife, and I was like, and I heard the voice of the Lord in my heart and said, Eric, what are you doing, son? And I'm like, well, I'm making disciples of all nations. I'm not believing that everybody in the world is doing it wrong.
Right.
But then again, the Bible shows otherwise to follow Christ. Right? I'm lacking a lot of knowledge.
Okay.
I'm just going with the flow. I'm supposed to have a global ministry, have a building. I'm Apostle Eric, and then God corrected me. He saved me from myself and from the lies. So 4 years ago, the 4 years in, he told me that, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm making disciples of all nations. You're doing what you commanded me to do. He goes, where do you see my son and the apostles doing what you're doing? And I looked at the Bible and I'm like this. Dang, I don't even see, I'm like this. Oh shoot, I don't see that in the Bible. No, 100%. And God told me, he goes, who are you following? I'm like, apparently not you. And I was already very wealthy and well off and successful for my past life.
Yeah.
I never took an offering. Bro. It wasn't even on the table. You would say, like, I paid for all of it.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? I paid for thousands to come every week. I never did it for any of that. But then I'm like, I was really confused because I really, for 4 years, went to seminary, was following the false prophets of the faith for 40 years, sharing stages with them, right? Doing miracle conferences all over the world, you know, having tens of thousands of videos of this proof, like real evidence of God's power, like. And I'm just like, I went home that day and I told my wife, I'm like, hey man, we got to shut down the cult. If we're not following His word, then who are we following?
Right. Yeah.
We're in a mixture of lies. Galatians 5:9, a little leaven will leaven the whole loaf. And then God told me, He goes, why do you think everybody's saying something different? Do I have any confusion? No. He goes, just look at me. So I was like, that day, I'm not even kidding, one day to the next, I shut down the cult. I call it the cult, the ministry.
Yeah.
And I said, and I didn't know what to do, but I'm like, but He just said, just follow me, just look at me.